Hello everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So for today's picker card reading, I'm going to be filming it on what are your psychic or spiritual abilities and gifts. Okay, so as always, I have three options. I have option 1 here, which is achievement. I have option 2, which is perseverance, and I have option 3, which is Aven, 3 rays of light. Go ahead and choose the option you're being drawn towards the most, and let's get right into your reading for today. All right, so let's start with option 1 and move 2 and 3 away. Hello, whoever chose option 1, the achievement card. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. So for your psychic gifts and abilities, the fact that you chose achievement tells me that maybe you are someone who teaches something spiritual. Sometimes achievement can also mean that you have some sort of recognition for your gifts and your talents. Maybe you are someone who is, the family witch doctor, when everyone goes to you for advice. That's something I'm picking up with your gifts, okay? Or another thing with this I'm getting is that you are meant to use your gifts in a very positive way in this lifetime, or however way it goes to help others. So I think your gifts truly revolve around you using them to actually help others in their journeys. Yes. So let's get into your reading and let's see what your spiritual gifts are. And I'm going to start with the tarot cards. The first card we have is 9 of Pentacles. Then we have 3 of Chalices. Then we have Knave of Pentacles, and then we have Ace of Wands. I was getting very fiery energy from this. So with this 9 of Pentacles here, I feel like you are someone who has a very alluring energy. You are someone who's very independent. You have a lot of independent energy. I think your gifts revolve around your independence. You're someone who has this sort of a gift of just making everyone feel better, and trust me, that is a psychic gift, and not everyone has that talent to make people just feel good. I think one of your gifts is healing others and making them sort of enjoy life again. I think you could also be a therapist. You could be very good at therapy, or you might be someone who's very good at psychology, and that's also something that's very healing and not everyone can do. Okay, with this 3 of Cups, 3 of Chalices, is what I'm getting is you are someone who is the kind of healer that's meant to help your friends along their journeys. So you might be someone who can look into people's journeys. You could be someone who can basically tap into their past lives and their current lives and figure out what is it that they need to know in order to move forward. Okay, you might connect well with the angelic realm, and you might just connect well with the energies around you. I don't think you specifically believe in certain entities, but I think you're someone who believes in everything, and that helps you basically navigate other people's life for them and your own. Okay, with this Knave of Pentacles though, I can tell that your spiritual journey is very slow moving. I think you take it one step at a time. All right, you are someone who is working towards your intuition one step at a time, and that's how you're meant to learn. Throughout this lifetime, you're meant to go step by step in your ascension journey. So I think you're someone who might not completely jump into the spiritual business face first. I think you're gonna start with healing, like Reiki, and then move on to tarot, and then move on to. So I think your career, I don't know why I said career. Maybe you are someone who's into the spiritual career. Is very step by step. Okay, I think there's a lot of learning that you are still doing regarding your gifts, especially with this Knave of Pentacles. You're still learning every day and taking it one day at a time. All right, with this Ace of Wands though, whenever this comes in for psychic abilities or spiritual gifts, for me this is like you have a very good sex appeal when you are talking. I think for me this is like the sweet talker card, the Ace of Wands. You're someone who can talk people into anything. Maybe you're someone who connects with the element of fire. Maybe you're a fire sign, and you get your channeling easily. So for example, you just be sitting one day and all of a sudden you just blabber something out, and that's how your abilities work. You sort of just speak it out or say it or do it in action. You might be someone who can easily get people attracted to you or make them fall in love with you. It's also another thing I get with the Ace of Wands, which is like sort of love magic-y, but not really. You just have this charm to you that's very independent, very headstrong, and that people are attracted to you and ask for your help. I think you are like the group mom or the group dad who helps everyone out, and that's also one of your gifts, just being able to speak to people about their gifts. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We have Gemini. That makes sense with the when I said that you're someone who's very good at communicating to people and communicating their gifts for them. Then we have Venus. Oh my God, Venus and Ace of Wands, which is letting me know that you have an alluring beauty to you. Your beauty, your charm is one of your biggest abilities and psychic gifts that you can basically, you know, get people to speak. You know what vision I'm getting is that you work for, like, if you work for the FBI, for example, or you work for like a secret service, and you might be that person. I mean, I'm not trying to say that looks are everything, you know, I don't like being that person, but it's your energy with this Venus and Gemini, where you can use your looks in order to get secrets out of others. And trust me, that is an ability. Using your charm, using your elegance, your speech with the Gemini and Mercury energy is like you can speak your way out of anything and into anything and get secrets out of people. So maybe people just blabber their life to you, and that's basically one of your strongest gifts here is what I'm seeing. Okay, then we have Saturn, and we have the 9th house. Oh, what did I say? Spiritual values, long-term traveling. So with this 9th house, you are very connected to people from basically other ethnicities, other cultures is something that you connect with very easily. All right, and with that Saturn, you're very practical with your gifts. Okay, you're not someone who basically dives into anything without actually having a backup belief to it. So what I'm getting here with Saturn in the 9th house, it's almost like you have this sort of knowledge where you can mix science with spirituality. You know, you're someone who can explain things to people easily. You know, you can explain manifestation to people easily in a more logical way, because not everyone believes in magic or spirituality at first, you know. So I think you're someone who can easily express that to people. But I think with this Saturn and the Knave of Pentacles, your gifts are gonna grow over time. I don't think this is something that comes to you overnight. I think you're constantly working on opening up your spiritual gifts, and I think you might be a little bit scared to dive into it completely, or maybe your soul just wants to take it one step at a time. All right, so there with this Saturn, I do see there's some self-imposed limitations upon yourself. Like you might feel like you're not psychic, you might feel like you don't have gifts, you know, you might feel like you're not as good as other people, but that's not the case here. There's actually a lot of untapped energy inside of you. With this Gemini and Venus, what I'm getting is your words are very beautiful. So maybe you're a writer, maybe you're someone who can do public speaking, you know, you're someone who basically channels through your words and through your actions and through your physical appearance. I think these are the 3 most powerful psychic gifts you have. You know, you can use this to your advantage. With this 3 of Chalices, another thing that you have is you can always be the center of attention. Okay, is what I'm getting strongly, especially with this 9th house too. You can always be the center of attention, and with that ability, you can basically spread a lot more awareness than other people can, you know, because you can get the attention, and I can get that with achievement, that you can get that attention you want from others in order to speak your truth and speak what you know, and that is very impressive. That's one of the gifts. How to explain this? You have that gift where you can get someone to stand in one place like they can stand and listen to you. People will listen to you, and you wouldn't have to do much just because of your energy. With this 9th house, another thing I'm getting is maybe you're someone who is going to travel to foreign lands and basically share your knowledge with others. You know, maybe you're someone who is going to be on the road all the time and share your spiritual knowledge with others, or just share the knowledge you have within you with others. So I think in your later part of your life, or currently wherever you are, you might actually use your gifts and abilities to teach people how to open their gifts and abilities. You're that person. I think you are that middle person who basically opens your own and also helps others achieve their goals and aspirations. So I think that's one of your biggest psychic gifts here from what I'm seeing as of now. Let's see what else we have here. We have Libra again. Oh my God, we have Libra and Venus together. That's beautiful. So clearly a lot of beauty here, a lot of sensual energy. We have Neptune. Oh my God, I love Neptune energy. Then we have Taurus, and then we have Cancer. Okay, again, you are very sensitive. I think some of you guys might put up a very hard front, but you're very sensitive and in tune with emotions. With this Cancerian and Libra energy, I feel like you're someone who can tap into others' subconscious mind very easily. This is like mind reading, especially with this Neptunian energy. You're very weird. You do spirituality your own way. I think you're someone with this Neptunian energy where you can easily tap into people and what they're thinking and what they want. Okay, that's one of your biggest gifts is what I'm getting. You're a mind reader, 100%. It's almost like you just know what someone is trying to tell you, or you just know what someone wants. You just know. I think you say that a lot, that I just know it. And that's also one of your gifts, especially with this Libra coming through really, really strong. Like I can feel the Libra and that Venus energy pulling to me. You're very fair in your decisions because your subconscious mind is so evolved over your past lives. You kind of just know how to give very fair advice. Okay, that's also another psychic gifts that people don't understand. Like lawyers or social workers, you know, these are people who have strong abilities because they're basically helping people get justice. They're helping people get through their tough situations, you know, and you are one of those people. You are someone who can give people very logical yet very spiritual advice to get out of a sticky situation if they're in it. You know, you're a very balanced and fair person because you can see every single perspective that there is. Okay, you can go into this I feel like you travel through dimensions all the time and you might not even know you're doing it with this Neptunian energy because Neptune is Pisces. And if you think about it, Pisces are so dreamy, you know, they're so like, they're always in their head, they want this and this, and they're always dreaming about a better life. And I think you are that person, you are that rock for others, especially with this Taurus and Cancerian energy. You are one of your biggest gifts is just empathy. And I'm not getting like you're an empath, but just that you might be an empath, strong too. Of course you can be an empath with this Cancerian Taurus energy. You can absorb people's energy and give them, oh my god, sorry, it like started raining outside. I got scared for a second. You can absorb people's energy and basically give them the advice they need to hear. So that's, I keep repeating myself, but that's a strong message I'm getting here. With this Taurus and Cancer, if you are someone who's into witchcraft, if you're into the occult, I think you would be more of in tune with nature with this Taurus and Cancer energy. You know, you are someone who's more in tune with the earthy energies. So maybe you work with herbs a lot. Maybe you like to do some kitchen magic. So that's just a different side of you, and you might not even know you're doing it. I think you do a lot of spiritual things subconsciously. You don't really think about it when you do it. And I think that's a part of your practice in this lifetime, is you tapping into all these spiritual and psychic gifts without even knowing you're doing it. And I think that's beautiful. Like, you are living such a spiritual life, and sometimes you don't even know you are doing it, and people see that about you and they're like, oh my god, this person is so witchy, this person is so spiritual. You just have this way because it's so natural to you. Your gifts are just so natural to you. Maybe you connect well with water too, with this Cancerian and Neptunian energy. Maybe you're someone who, when you're around water, your psychic abilities just start like popping off, like and you're like, all of a sudden, you know, everything, all the secrets of the world. Another message, I'm sorry, I'm like speaking so fast today, I don't know what it is. It's just your energy is like quick. Another thing I'm getting for you strongly is you might in a past life, if you believe in past life, you probably were a part of the Bermuda, the Atlantic crew, like that era where you were surrounded by water and just extreme intelligence. You know, you could be a strong Capricorn. You have this very logical way of going towards life, but somewhere it has a spiritual meaning. All right, let's move on to your other cards and see what else we have here. We have connect with your ancestors. Oh my god, you know what's funny is when I was picking up this, when I was shuffling cards for you guys, I was getting ancestors strongly, and surprising we have this card here. You are very guided by ancestors, okay? You have strong ancestral backgrounds that you might not even know about. You know, you probably come from a very strong lineage of basically healers, but I'm getting more so like the Atlantic, the galactic, like I'm not getting like very worldly ancestors. I'm getting more star ancestors. Look into that more. If you are being drawn towards it, maybe you have more of like spirit ancestors than actually human beings who lived on earth. I don't know if that makes sense, but you might want to check your lineage and where you come from, and, you know, try to link it up and see how it works. But I think it's time you connect with your ancestors, because they are giving you, when you hear that little nudge inside of your mind, and you feel like, oh my god, what was that? Oh my god, I don't know if you if you saw that meme where it's like, oh my god, what is that? You know, like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting for you, where you just don't know the messages you receive sometimes, and that's a very Neptunian energy. Like, you get scared sometimes because you don't know where it's coming from. All right, so connect more with your ancestors. They're helping you. The next card we have here is sound healing. Look at that, make a meal and Taurus. What did I say? Kitchen witch. My intuition is popping right now. So with that, sound healing, and where do I put this? Make a meal, maybe there, yes, and massage. All right, let's get into it. So with this sound healing, you are someone who's very connected to basically sound. Maybe you are someone who likes singing bowls. Maybe you were always drawn to singing bowls, meditation, and all of that. And you know, sound healing for me is such a water-like energy. Even though it's kind of air, for me, sound healing is very watery. So I think you might get really emotional with sound healing. So if you're someone who finds it difficult to tap into your intuition completely, you might want to get a sound healing session. They actually exist where you can sit in a room and they basically play the singing bowls and you can just heal completely, you know, chakra cleansing. So again, you would be someone who's good with that, especially if you're a singer. Taurus does rule your throat and your vocal cords, I think, yes, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe you are someone who can just sing very well, and that's healing for others. You know, that's one of your abilities. Your spiritual gifts is your voice, especially with that Libra and Gemini energy, and then sound healing and Taurus. You can sing your way into anything. You know, your words are music to people, and that's a gift, and you need to cherish it. You need to use it more, you know, because you're very influential with your voice and what you represent. All right, with that, make a meal. Again, a lot of kitchen witchery I'm getting here. Maybe you're a big foodie and you can basically use herbs and food in order to like do magic. So you know, if you don't know what kitchen witchery is, I would definitely ask you to look into it. Maybe that's gonna help you. A green witch, like something like that. Very connecting with food, eating healthy, especially with this massage here. You're probably someone who really takes care of your body, because I think, you know, as you can see that there's specific points in this image where she's pointing on and massaging. So maybe you are someone who's in need of just going and healing some of your chakras. You know, maybe your sacral needs some help, or your solar plexus in this area of your body, or maybe you need to ground yourself more. You know, maybe the minute you ground yourself more and get in touch with your ancestors, get in touch more with your intuition, you might actually be able to use this gift a lot more, and you will be aware of the fact that you're using it. Because now I currently feel, for a lot of you guys, it's a general reading, you guys, so it's not gonna resonate with everyone, but a lot of you guys don't even know you're using it. You know, a lot of you guys just feel like you have something but you don't know what it is. It's basically that you're being guided because you have all these beautiful things your ancestors and spirit wants you to use. So I would definitely ask you to ground yourself, get more in touch with spirit, with nature, in order to move forward on your journey. Okay, so lastly, I have a card that I picked up from a deck. I don't use this deck a lot, and let's see what it says. We have Cosmic Heart. So I'm gonna go and read it from the book because I don't use this deck a lot at all. So it says Cosmic Heart. Where is it? 8:47. So it's raining outside. I love it. So the Cosmic Heart says, I was dead, I became alive. I was tears, I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. I have seen everything, I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. That is so creepy. Do you see that? There's like Venus, and then there's Venus there, you guys. I can't make this up. I've never even read this book. Oh my god. You know what this is telling me is that you have such like Venetian energy, especially with that Taurus and Venus. You connect with the beauty of life. You connect with the beauty of love. You connect with the beauty of earth. You know, you're so in tune. You're so artistically driven. You're so your soul is just so artsy and so creative, and people can see it through you, and that's such a big gift. The gift of creativity is the first step to being a psychic, or the first, in my opinion at least, first step to being spiritual. Is you need to have that just creative knowledge, and I think you have it. You have this cosmic energies around you, which is just so powerful. As I was saying before, especially with this Neptune, you're so inclined to being, you know, connected to the stars. Maybe you were always connected to, you know, constellations and just astrology and all that secrets of life. So I would definitely ask you to look into astrology more, star seeds more, the galactic life more, and maybe that's gonna help you on your journey and discover more parts of you that right now is unknown to you. All right, so that's what I had for you, pile one. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, like, comment, subscribe, and if you would like a personal reading, my information is down in the description box below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Maybe I should start editing this part out. We shall see. All right. Whoever chose option 2, perseverance, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. So let's see what your psychic gifts are. This is a general reading, you guys. Not every single message is gonna resonate with you. Take the ones that resonate, leave the ones that don't. All right, so pile 2, what are your psychic gifts and abilities or spiritual? First, we have Ace of Chalices. Oh my god. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Fool, which is Aquarius. Then we have 9 of Swords, and then we have 10 of Cups. Right off the bat, you are like, oh my god, I just heard Family Guy. You are, one of your biggest abilities, or the purpose of your abilities, is to basically just create the life you want. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but the fact that you chose perseverance, I feel like you in life have gone through a lot of issues, you know, especially with the 6 of Swords. Maybe you moved a lot growing up, you know, maybe you never had a home, or you felt very misplaced in life. And I think one of your psychic abilities is adaptation, adapting, helping others adapt. You are someone who can make the best out of every situation. You can help others get out of that mindset, and trust me, that is a psychic ability, when you can adapt to certain situations because you understand that spirit is doing it for a reason, that your ancestors, your guides, are pushing you on this journey for a reason. So I strongly feel that one of your biggest gifts is just love and spreading love. And that's gonna sound so cliche and so just everybody's thing, but trust me, it's not. I think one of the biggest, one of the most difficult magic to do, at least in my opinion, is love magic, which I'm not gonna sit here and say you should do it, but I think it's very difficult to do love magic. You know, healing someone from love trauma. And I think you are just amazing at that. One of your gifts is healing people from their past love experiences or broken families, people that come from broken families. So you might be someone who's a guidance counselor, you know, a case manager. You might be someone who works with children a lot, especially with this 10 of Pentacles, not 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Chalices and the Fool. Maybe you are someone who connects well with just young people, children, inner child healing. That's one of your biggest gifts. You know, you are someone who can basically walk into a room and let everyone know they're loved. You know, just your energy. I'm getting like a pink aura. You have a very pink, calm, loving aura. You know, people are just naturally drawn to you, and I'm getting your beauty, your grace, just your emotions, your empathy. A lot of you guys are empaths here, okay? And then for some of you guys, if you are into spells and witchcraft, you might be very good with love magic, maybe self-love, self-healing. That's also something that's coming in very strongly for you, okay? So yes, that's what I'm getting. In this lifetime, you're definitely being called to start your own family and to settle down and help bring children into this world. That sounds so, especially if you're a woman or a man, your gender doesn't matter, but you are someone who's meant to extend your lineage further in this lifetime. All right, with the 6 of Swords, though, I feel like currently you're moving through some rough waters. Maybe some of you guys are going through a phase of just really dark energies around you. Maybe you're not feeling so good. I'm getting anxiety. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with some mental health issues, which I know is really difficult, but I think you are just being asked to move forward with these because you will soon be in calmer waters. You know, you will soon get the life you wish with this 10 of Chalices. You are meant to find a family and create a legacy, and that is your gift. Your gift is to spread awareness about inner healing, about child heal. Like, you're just such a beautiful healer. It just comes to you naturally. You know, you're just naturally inclined to help people spiritually. A lot of you guys, I'm getting, might do Reiki healing on children and animals. If you don't know what Reiki is energy healing using chakras. So you might want to look into that. I don't know why I'm getting like animal healing. So a lot of you guys might be pets, you know, not pets. Oh my God. I didn't mean to say that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. A lot of you guys might have pets that need healing is what I'm trying to say, or a lot of you guys are vets. That's what I was trying to say. I'm so sorry for laughing. That was so like weird. I'm so sorry. A lot of you guys might be vets, or you guys are just inclined to get animals. So one of your gifts I'm getting is that if you feel like getting a new animal every day of your life, because same, me too, you should go ahead and do that. If you want a pet, you should get it, and maybe get pets that need some emotional healing, because you are someone who's very good with just working with nature and working with animals. Okay, that's one of your biggest psychic abilities. You might even be like a pet whisperer, a pet trainer, and that's going to be very helpful for you. Let's see what else we have here. We have Cancer. Yes, I can feel that Cancerian energy. You're very in tune with just spreading love. Then we have 8th house, which is a psychic house. It talks about transformation. It talks about all of, oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, I'll get to that. Then we have Virgo, and then we have Leo. All right, with that Cancerian energy coming through, that Cancer energy is basically Ace of Cups and 10 of, I keep saying cups, but it's chalices. It's the same thing. The Ace of chalices and the 10 of chalices. So you're basically very empathic. You have a strong, you have strong clairaudience. I'm getting, I think you're someone who can hear things very clearly. You might get a lot of hearing, you might get a lot of clairvoyant messages. You might just hear things, you just know, you know, that's clear knowing is clairvoyance. You just know, and I think that's how you help people. You might actually be someone who is going to get into, I'm getting social work. I was getting this for pile 2 too. You might get into some social work. You might get into I don't know if some of you guys who are trying to work for the CIA or what, like if you're trying to work for the government, that's going to be something that's beneficial for you. I think that's something you'll be good at. With this Leo energy, I'm also feeling that you're going to be using your spiritual gifts a lot. I think I think the second half of your life, or the when you are older, and if you're already old, I feel like that part of your life, or the current part of your life, you're going to have to basically share your knowledge with your either grandchildren, your children, or the world. So one of your biggest purposes in with your psychic abilities is sharing your message with the world regarding your journey throughout life. So if you're someone who has a very tough life growing up, or you just had a tough childhood, or you just didn't get things easy, I think that happened for a reason. Okay, that's one of your biggest life purposes. This is like turning into a life purpose reading, which is absolutely fine, is what I'm getting. With the Fool, I don't know why I'm getting that one of your biggest gifts is you can transform into anyone you want to be. It's a very interchangeable energy, especially with this 8th house here. You can basically become whoever you want to become. You can get in a group of people and just, you know, fit in immediately. So you have this very transformative energy here, and that's one of your gifts. You can get in tune with other people's energy and put yourself in their shoes and help them, and just get more I don't know how to explain this, but you can help people feel accepted. Yes, that's what I'm getting. You can help people feel accepted. A lot of you guys might even have a stellium in your 8th house, which you might just have a very mysterious life. I think there's certain things about your life that you don't know yet, and this could be you don't know your ancestral lineage, you don't know where you come from, you know, and this is a very sensitive topic here that I'm getting into, but someone needs to hear it. Maybe you don't know, maybe you don't know who your biological parents are, and I think that's one of you chose this lifetime and that path just to basically dig deeper in your own soul, understand people around you better, be able to fit in with others. This is very, oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting like a lot of, I'm picking up on a lot of energies here, you guys, so please bear with me. You're just meant to discover a lot about your lineage, is what I'm getting. Where you come from is very important to your journey, okay? I was even getting this for pile 2, so you might want to watch that and see if that resonates with you too. But just figuring out who you are meant to be is one of your biggest gifts, because I think the only reason you chose to reincarnate in this lifetime was to get more information about yourself. I think you might have difficulties just finding a place to, you know, fit in. And the thing is, you are not meant to fit in. All right, so if you are someone who feels left out, if you are someone who feels different, you feel like people don't understand you, people don't understand your gifts, your intuition, it's because they're not meant to understand it. It's a very personal thing for you, because you're actually meant to teach people like you how to accept themselves, and that is your biggest gift. Learning the secrets of the universe and teaching others that it's not important to always fit in, and that is just beautiful. That's beautiful energy here. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, we have Pluto. Oh my god, we have Pluto with the 8th house, so transformative. We have Jupiter, we have Sun, and we have Saturn. Oh my god, this is beautiful. You are meant to definitely be a leader in this lifetime. With that Sun energy, you are meant to basically guide people. You are meant to be a manager, a leader, a teacher, someone people go to. or if not that, I'm not getting big on someone who people go to, but someone who people look up to. With this Pluto energy, some of your gifts really talk about dreams. I have a feeling that you receive a lot of messages through your dreams. You are someone who can basically tap into realms. I think you're very good at astral traveling. I don't know why I always resonate Pluto with astral traveling. It's more of a Uranus and Neptunian energy, but for me it's more Plutonic. You're someone who's very good at astral traveling. You might do a lot of past life regressions, pile 2. That might be one of your gifts, where you can travel in your own past lives, you know, through your dreams, through meditation. So that's something you should totally look into. If past life regression and hypnotism, I don't know who that's going to resonate with, but if you're looking into helping people tap into their past lives or their subconscious mind, you could be very good at that, just helping people transform their lives. A lot of you guys might be guidance counselors. I was getting, oh my god, a lot of these piles are very connected with each other. That's beautiful. I love these piles. I mean, I just did one. Wait, this is pile 2. Why do I keep thinking this is pile 3? Sorry, I'm like I got so deep into it. I'm so sorry, but I meant watch pile 1 is what I was trying to say. I got so, like, I'm traveling through dimensions as I'm doing this video. I'm not even kidding. But yes, you are someone who's meant to be looked upon by other people in this lifetime. You're meant to help people find their home. Okay, so you might be someone who works with I'm getting a lot of children here with that Cancerian energy, and the 10 of Chalices and Fool. A lot of just children. Maybe you're meant to give birth to some psychics. Oh my god, I don't know why I heard that. Masculine and feminine, doesn't matter who you are, but maybe you're meant to give birth to some beautiful children, or just if you can't give birth, you can basically help other children find their psychic abilities. So this is a lot to do with the younger audience or the younger people. Also, I didn't even realize that we have Sun and Leo together. So clearly the element of fire is very potent in your energy, so you might be very good at candle magic. If you're looking for new ways of manifestations, I would definitely look into candle magic. That's something you're going to be very good at. It just comes to you naturally, connecting with the element of fire, the element of air. So I'm getting air and fire very prominently. I also feel like with this Jupiter and Saturn energy, you're meant to actually have a healing career. So I think if you're currently not in a healing career, you're gonna very soon or eventually end up in a career helping other people transform. Okay, so that's again very potent energy coming in here. With the Saturn energy though, I'm getting there's gonna be some sort of like obstacles in your way. So I don't know why, if some of you guys were brought up in a family that was not very spiritual, if a lot of you guys were brought up in a very religious family, I think you're gonna have some sort of transformation in your belief system in your lifetime. Okay, so maybe you're meant to basically break some sort of ancestral chain that has to do with very specific belief system and open room for more spirituality and less practicality, if that makes sense. You're meant to break some generational chains, definitely, that just impose fear upon others. I think you're meant to break some chains with that and, you know, get more spiritual than maybe your family is, or maybe your partner or people around you are. So that's again one of your gifts that's showing up very prominently here. Let's see what else we have here. We have music. You know what's funny is I always connect music with Saturn. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting, there's music, there's take a walk, there's I'm sorry, I'm like I'm so sorry, I freaked myself out. Did I not say fire is a strong element for you? I knew it. Sorry, I scared myself. And then we have plan a vacation. You know what's crazy is that we have 6 of Swords, which is travel, like moving abroad, and then we have plan a vacation. You guys, if you are not planning on moving anytime soon, like moving abroad, it's gonna happen. One of your one of your life purposes is to move abroad and live with people who are from a different culture than you. Okay, you are meant in this lifetime, you reincarnated just to figure out other traditions, other lifetimes, is what I'm getting. And that is so big here in your energy with this music. I feel like your soul connects with music on a very spiritual level. Like you are so in tune with just the energies of life. You know, you're just with this take a walk, like, you know, this is like the girl that walks in between, you know, that's the sort of energy I'm getting here. You just walk in between so many realms and so many energies. Like when you walk into a room, people look at you and they're like, oh my god, this person. So your energy is so potent. Like no matter what part of spirituality you get into, no matter what profession you choose, what path you choose, what religion you choose, there's always this energy to you where you just are so magical. That's the only way I can put it. You are just incredibly magical no matter what path you choose. So for you, pile 2, I'm getting that there is several paths you can take. The most prominent one is connecting with fire, but there's any path. You can get into green witchcraft, you can get into the dark arts, or just working with light and working with angels. Like there's so much you can do because you have so much wisdom. Like the amount of wisdom you hold is just, oh my god, it's crazy. It's just amazing. I'm feeling your energy and I can just, it's immaculate. That's all I can say. It's immaculate. With this plan of vacation, though, I am genuinely feeling, if you feel the need to move countries, to move cities, to move houses, do it. Okay, especially with that 6 of Swords, one of your biggest life purposes is to move abroad and basically channel more and grow your intuition more through other people's lifestyle. So definitely, if you feel a nudge to move. Just pack your bags. And a lot of people, whenever I say this to people, like, just do it, they're like, we don't have the financial support, we don't have this, we don't have this, then definitely ask for it. Okay, definitely try doing some candle magic, you guys. I feel like that's gonna help you like immensely. Try doing meditations. Don't worry. Pile 2, I'm getting that you guys are so big on worrying. Don't worry, because if you fall back on the universe, on God, whatever you believe in, they are going to catch you. You have a strong spirit crew. You are incredibly protected. Some of you guys have like animal spirit guides that actually just come to you out of nowhere. Like if you are someone who attracts like a lot of cats. I actually have a friend, Lisa. Like I know that, I don't know if she's watching this pile, but if she is, hi Lisa. She just has cats walk up to her house. And I feel like that's the sort of energy you have, that people just sort of, not people, animals just come to you. And those are your guides that are there to protect you and help you. Birds, reptiles, bugs, insects, don't just dismiss them, because they're coming into your life to protect you. And that's your life path. That are your spiritual gifts. Being that person, being that safe space, being that girl or that man that walks in between the worlds, and you need to accept that and not be scared of your gifts. Okay, I know that 8th house energy sometimes is so scary. We find it difficult to transform, especially with the Saturn energy, with Sun and Sag. Jupiter. You're very lucky. No matter what you do in life, trust me, you will be absolutely fine. Okay, you're going to be fine. Don't be scared of your gifts. Accept them. Be proud of them. Be proud of the experiences and the difficulties you're going through in life, because trust me, they're gonna take you somewhere beautiful. All right, so let's move on to your last card. We have Blessings of Al-Hakim, number 40. So I'm gonna read from the book because I'm not familiar with this deck. So let's see what we have here. Number 40. Sorry, it's like taking me a while to figure out where it is. You know what song I'm getting is Falling, and I don't know who that song is by, but he says, my last made me feel like I would never try again. Why can I not find what this is? I'm so sorry, this is taking so long. Oh, there we go. 147, 175. That made no sense to me. My brain just like logged out. Okay. So, Blessings of Al-Hakim. We have sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion, bewilderment is vision. You know what I'm getting with this? If you are someone who spreads yourself too thin with your psychic gifts, stop doing that. Okay, stop doing that. You're trying to help everyone out there and not help yourself is not gonna work. If you are someone who just reads people for free, your guides are asking you to start charging more. and that's not you being arrogant. That's you listening to your intuition. Maybe you spread yourself too thin with people. You help people who don't help you. You help people who are not willing to change. Respect your boundaries, pile 2, because your gifts are very potent and you need to respect them and respect your energy. All right, so that is what I'm getting for you, pile 2. This was a long one, but I hope it resonates with you. I hope it helps you. And if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye, pile 2. Last but not the least, pile 3, Awen, 3 rays of light. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. So let's see what your psychic and spiritual gifts are. Right off the bat, the fact that you chose this, I feel like you're very balanced. Balanced male and feminine energy, peace and harmony. You are like the mediator. Every time there's a fight, I don't know why, maybe a lot of you guys are like mediators or professional mediators or just mediators for your family and friends. You know, maybe you are very good at resolving fights, resolving arguments, giving people spiritual or knowledgeable advice, and that is one of your gifts. All right, so let's see your tarot cards. Oh, this whole video just has been so intense. All right, what do we have here? The first card we have is Temperance, which is Sag energy. Then we have 3 of Pentacles. We have the Wheel, and then we have Ace of Swords. You know what's funny is all three decks had an ace. The first one had an ace, the second one had an ace, and the third one has an ace too. So clearly there's a new beginning for every single person watching this video. Everyone is about to go through this massive spiritual awakening, and I'm so excited for everyone. All right, so pile 3 with the Temperance right off the bat. Temperance does talk about mediation. It talks about balance. And what do we have here? We have balancing energies. You are someone who genuinely has just mastered every human being. You just know what to say. You know what to do. You know what to say. I think you guys are very independent in a very scary way. Like, people might be scared of your independence. A lot of you guys are so enlightened that you don't need anyone. You know, a lot of you guys are basically leaders who are helping other people on their journeys. All 3 of these piles, it's just so beautiful. You know, I would recommend people to watch this entire video if they could, because I think they're all so connected with each other. With this 3 of Pentacles, one of your psychic gifts are basically I don't know, career. Why am I getting like career advice? Okay, you are someone who is going to be good at career advice because you can look into people's futures. I think you are a future predictor. You definitely have prophetic dreams, prophetic visions, prophetic predictions. So I'm getting that for you. You're very good at future telling, fortune telling. Okay, that's something that might just be a forte. You might be very good. Like, you get dreams, prophetic dreams. So about basically world events or family members. I'm also getting a gift that if someone passes on in your family, I think they go through you. You might be a medium. This is strong mediumship abilities here. I'm feeling very, very strongly. You're very good at giving people hope. Okay, so one of your gifts is helping people get hope. We have the Ace and we have the Wheel, which is the start and the end. So I think, yes, this is like transformative energy. A lot of strong mediumship here. I'm definitely getting mediumship. When I was channeling your cards, I was getting strong creative potent energy. You might be someone who's very creative. You might hand make candles, you might hand make jewelry or spell items. If you are a witch and you are into spells and witchcraft, I think one of your talents is making spell jars or making charms or talismans. Okay, that's something you're going to be very natural and naturally good at. So for example, making herb necklaces. If you're not into that, maybe you should look into more herbology. I'm getting that for you very strongly. Do you see how they're making like necklaces? So I'm definitely getting that. You might actually end up owning a spiritual business. All right, I'm seeing very soon a lot of you guys are going to start your own business and sell some things that you hand make. So I'm getting a lot of hand make energy. However, with this wheel, I think you're about to end a cycle in your life very soon. This is just a side message, but you're about to end a spiritual cycle that you've mastered. Some of you guys have mastered a very specific spiritual skill. I'm getting tarot. So if you're someone who has been doing tarot since a long time, you're finally going to completely master it, and you're actually probably going to move on to bigger things and better. I love tarot, but I think you're going to move on to another divination tool or divination act. So I'm seeing like a lot of you guys might get into scrying, or you might get into reading crystal glazing and stuff like that. Tongue twister. Crystal glazing. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yes. So yeah, look how my candle's going crazy. That's when you know. So you're definitely gonna take up a new form of divination very soon, because you are basically, your spiritual gifts are very surrounded by fortune telling and divination. You are basically a master at every divination tool. It could be tarot, pendulums, scrying. It could just be anything. You could be into egomancy or reading tea leaves. I don't know, I forgot the word what it's called, and stuff like that. So that's something I'm picking up very strongly for you. Let's see what else we have here. We have Libra. Oh yeah, you're definitely good at relationship advice. Oh yeah, beauty, glamour, magic. Yes, Libra and Moon, Neptune, and the 5th house. You are you're a ball of creativity. You are literally a ball of creativity. You can make anything out of nothing. Someone can give you a piece of paper and you will literally turn it into a freaking, I don't know, like origami. Maybe you're good at origami. That's so random, but maybe that's something you're good at, and that's actually a psychic gift. You know what I'm getting here? That, oh my god, yes, this is that pile that I was picking this up for. You guys are very good at automatic writing. So what automatic writing is, you should definitely look into that. You're very good at channeling. You just channel out of the blue. You just speak facts, and I think that is your biggest gift. Strong clairvoyance abilities here too, just like pile 2. Just strong clairvoyance. I can see that you can speak, like spirit speaks through you, is the kind of energy you have. With that Libra, one of your gifts is love guidance, love counseling. A lot of you guys give amazing love advice. A lot of you guys are so beautiful. Your beauty, glamour, magic is another thing you're very good at. Like, you can teach people glamour magic. If you're coming here from pile 1, a lot of you guys I feel like are coming here from pile 1. If you are, I forgot to mention this in pile 1, but maybe you were meant to hear it now. Try glamour magic or teaching glamour magic. It's going to help people immensely. Okay, with that Moon, with the Moon in the 5th house, like, you are the most creative psychic ever. You have this weird connection with the Moon where people are kind of scared of you. I'm getting that you are that person that people might fear a little bit, because you have that really potent, mysterious energy, like the High Priestess energy. I'm surprised that the High Priestess is not here, but very mysterious energy, very potent, mysterious energy. I keep repeating myself. With the Neptune and the Moon, again, you're very connected to the dream world. Okay, you sort of idealize the world. You know what I'm getting is you have this image of the world, and you want the world to be that way, but I think it's only because you can see how good the world could be, and I think it hurts you. A lot of you guys are genuinely hurt with how the world is going and where it's headed, because you guys want everything to be just balanced and beautiful. Okay, and that is a gift, you guys. Not everyone can make the world a better place. You guys can definitely make the world a better place with your intuition. You know, you might be connected with the moon cycle and you might work with the moon. You might love to make moon water. You might love to just charge your crystals, your charms. You feel a spiritual connection to the moon, and the moon is actually guiding you on your journey. So if you might want to look into your moon aspects in your birth chart and see how that's guiding you on your life and your psychic abilities. A lot of you guys have moon in your chart in very prominent places that makes you a lot more spiritual than you already are. And I think you are on a journey of uncovering a lot more gifts a lot more gifts that you are not aware of. With this Neptune energy in this 5th house, I feel like there's a lot of gifts that you don't even know you have. Okay, I'm getting a lot of energies here. Let me just move on with the other cards and see what else we have. We have Uranus. Oh my god, Uranus and Neptune together. I love that. Then we have Aries. Okay, I get it. Oh my god, we have Aries and Mars together. I love that. And then we have Scorpio. Oh my god, this is like, sorry. This video has just taken me to another dimension. Like, I'm somewhere else right now. Uranus and Neptune. again, Uranus and Neptune is strong automatic channeling energy. You can channel anything. You are that, oh my god, you know, I'm resonating with this pile a lot. You can look at anything and just get messages. You can read grass. Like if you want, if you were sitting in the park or a garden and you looked up upon the grass, you just know what to say because the grass is speaking to you. This is like, everything speaks to you. Everything has a life to you, and that is one of your gifts. You can connect with every single energy that there is if you want to. Okay, you are also someone, I don't know if you've had a lot of bad relationships in your life. They have basically framed you into the person you are. If you go through horrible love experiences or just horrible relationship stuff, it's because you are someone who's basically meant to give people strong relationship and love advice. I think I said this at the start of your pile, but I'm getting it again, so I'm going to repeat myself. That's another thing I'm getting. With this Aries and Mars though, I think a lot of you guys suffered from some sort of just anger issues maybe. And I think that is something that you need to heal. You have a side to you that gets quite aggressive sometimes, okay? And I think you push people too hard. And that's only because you can see the best in everyone. With this Aries and Mars, you sort of just see the best in everyone and you want everyone to do the best and just achieve the best that they can. And you just push people. You question people. You push people to their paths, their journeys, and that is your gift. Giving people the hope they don't have. With this Uranus is Aquarian energy. You ask a lot of questions. If when people say they can't do something, you're like, why can you not do that? And that is because you know they can do better. One of your strong spiritual gifts is you can see the good in people. And that's quite like people see Aries and Scorpios as intense people, like they're so intense, blah blah blah. No, they can just see the best in everyone and they want them to achieve that best side of them. And that's who you are. A lot of you guys are Scorpio moons, strong Scorpio moons. Like you feel everything. You feel literally every single thing. And you know what's funny is that you chose balancing male and female. And guess what? Mars is a more masculine. Mars is masculine. The moon is feminine. So even in your cards, there's this sense of alchemy and this balance. Okay, you might help people discovering themselves, discovering their sexuality, their interests, their likes, their dislikes. You are just so good at uncovering people's secrets, okay, from themselves. With that Uranus energy, you do things your own way. If people call you quirky and weird, it's because you just do things your own way. You find balance your own way. You do magic your own way. You're very eclectic. If you guys are into witchcraft, you're probably very eclectic. You don't really settle. You're not very inclined to just one religion or one sort of spirituality. You're a learner and then you are a teacher. Okay, and I feel a need to say this message. If you guys are currently feeling blocked and you feel like your spiritual gifts are just nowhere to be seen and are non-existent, it's because you are finding it hard to connect with your creativity. So I would genuinely recommend you to look into some fifth house energy. So maybe you're gonna have to heal your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, get more in tune with your creativity, get more in tune with your what you're eating too. If you guys have been just not eating well, maybe you should eat well, and that's gonna help you basically open up your senses a lot more. All right, let's see what else we have here for your spiritual gifts. You guys are just natural channelers. Like you guys can do anything you want to do. We have health checkup. Ooh, we have look at the stars. Oh my god, you might be very good at astrology. Maybe you're really in tune with astrology. We have make a vision boat, and we have ground yourself. I was getting that. Yes, I think you guys with that Uranus energy, maybe it's difficult for you guys to ground yourself. And what was I getting about your body? Some of you guys really need to get a checkup, because I think how you feel physically, especially with this Aries energy, how you feel physically basically affects your mental health and your psychic gifts. Okay, Aries are very athletic. Okay, they're very athletic, they're very active. A lot of them really like being out in the nature. So the second you don't feel nice physically, you don't feel nice spiritually, and that's just how it is for you. You need to balance out yourself all the time, I feel like, and that's difficult. You know, it's difficult keeping up with everything at once, but that's something that you are going to have to do with that health checkup popping up here. A lot of you guys might be in the medical field. A lot of you guys probably are doctors, and maybe that's your healing gift, just healing others practically. Is also what I'm getting. Ooh, oh Oh my god, I'm hearing witch on the block. A lot of you guys are like the witch of the community. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's such a random message, but I feel like if you live in a small town, maybe you want to live in a small town and be the witch of the community and just want everyone to go to you, or people know you are and they come to you for help. So again, you're very good with helping others with that. With a look at the stars, you know, the stars, Uranus and Neptune for me is like all in one, like together. So maybe you have 12th house Uranus and Neptune, or I'm getting 5th house Uranus and Neptune, and you're just very in tune with the stars. I'm also getting weather magic, so some of you guys can just tell how the weather is going to be, or you can basically predict natural disasters with that have to do with weather. Okay, that's another thing I'm getting very strongly for you guys. Or you guys are you're gonna be good with weather magic. You might want to look into that. That might help you out with your emotions. And then with the make a vision board, you are definitely great manifestors. Whatever you say happens. All right, you can manifest your life just by speaking about it. So maybe if you talk to your friends, oh my god, I want this new car, and 2 days later you have the car. So again, very potent manifestation energy. You can get whatever you want to get. All right, with the ground yourself, again, I feel like sometimes you have this tendency of living up in the air a lot more than on earth, but especially with all this fire and watery energy going on here with air. Earth is lacking, I can see that. So maybe you might want to get more earthy, get more in touch, just walk on grass barefoot. That's really going to help you get more in tune with your psychic abilities and gifts. Okay, so maybe you might want to walk on earth more and basically get more in touch with the world, what's happening in the world and what's happening in the ethers. Okay, so that's that message I'm getting really strongly for you, that sometimes you just drift off. Again, you might be good at astral traveling. You might be good at just drifting off through dimensions and the space. I don't know why. I feel like when you were younger, you probably just traveled through space a lot in your sleep time. And I don't, you know, oh my god, I'm getting this so strongly. This is for someone. You guys as a child have traveled and met aliens. Okay, I know I'm gonna sound crazy, but it's real. Trust me, it's real. You might have actually, I don't know, like talked to aliens probably growing up, or even now you do. And that I'm getting very strongly, like you're very connected. And oh my god, doesn't that look like a UFO? Like that whole, like, oh my god, I love this pile. You guys are so magical. All these 3 piles are magical, but you guys are just way more connected to the ethers. All right, with this Mars, if you are feeling overwhelmed, I might genuinely say that find a way to express your anger. A lot of you guys get very angry easily. All right, if you're that person who gets angry easily, get creative. All right, paint it out. Just paint out. For you, for pile 3, I think I was channeling a lot of painting, like channeled painting. So if you are someone who likes art, and even if you don't like art, I would definitely look into that. So maybe you might want to do channel painting, so you just sit and let the brush do the work. All right, and that might help you release some of this anger and resentment you have towards people or your childhood or just individuals or yourself. Okay, so that's going to be a very good way to release all that anger and get grounded. So that's just the side message I was getting for you guys. All right, let's move on to your last card. We have commitment, number 31. So I'm going to read from the book because I'm not familiar with this deck just yet, because I'm still learning. So 139, commitment. It says, the awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from turbulence of the winds of desire. Yeah, you might have a tendency of drifting off into la la land quite frequently, which is a very spiritual thing. I do it all the time. I just drift off into another world. So I think what I'm getting for you guys is you might genuinely want to don't let people take your fire away from you. Don't let people take your flame away from you. If you want to pause and read, you can. I'm not going to read because that... Okay, so yeah, definitely hold on to your fire, hold on to your gift. You are a temple, you're very sacred. It's easier said than done, but I think because you are so potent in your energy and you're so connected to the divine, people might take advantage of you and your gift quite frequently. You know, maybe you're someone who just likes to give too much of you, like to spread yourself too thin. This is just like pile 2. All these piles are very connected with each other. Okay, so don't spread yourself too thin. All right, I'm also getting a lot of you guys are very good at writing horoscopes. That just came up randomly, so keep doing that if that's something you like to do. But yeah, don't spread yourself too thin. Have this commitment to yourself, you know, more than others. You might want to not take care of your energy. Okay, a lot of you guys, like, people just leech onto your energy very easily because you are a strong medium. you might want to take a look at your life and see who's basically draining you out completely and cut those people out. Easier said than done, I know, but I think that's really gonna help you on your journey. All right, so that's what I had for you, pile 3. I hope this helps and resonates with you. If it does, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.